I started the time machine. Instantly, time began speeding up at an incredible pace, but I wasn't affected by the flow of time. I watched my lab turn into a car factory and saw women's skirts and shop windows getting shorter and shorter. Then I accidentally knocked over my fiance's photo. It fell to the ground, and as time passed, the photo yellowed, aged, and finally turned to dust. Outside, skyscrapers kept shooting up and planes kept changing and upgrading. Soon, human civilization jumped from the industrial age into the 21st century. By this time, humans had not only launched satellites but also built colonies on the moon. Seeing this, I finally stopped the time machine. I had reached the year 2030. Looking at this strange future city, I wasn't afraid. I visited a museum from 100 years in the future where I met an intelligent AI curator. To my delight, the AI told me its database was connected to all of Earth's data, meaning it had all the knowledge since humans first appeared. I asked the curator how I could go back to the past to save my fiancée, but it answered it's impossible for people to travel back in time. The AI's words filled me with despair, but I also understood that this era's technology wasn't advanced enough. To find answers, I decided to keep going forward. I got back in the time machine, ready to jump ahead another century. But just then, the machine suddenly started shaking violently. I was forced to shut it down and time stopped right at 2037. The sight before me was shocking. The once thriving future city had become a wasteland in just 7 years. At that moment, several patrol officers tried to arrest me. I tried to break free, and the officers told me that humans had miscalculated while building an underground lunar base and accidentally set off 30 million tons of explosives, splitting the moon in half. I took the chance to break free and ran back to the time machine. But just as I pulled the control lever, a sudden jolt hit. I lost my balance and got knocked out. I don't know how long passed, but I regained some consciousness and quickly stopped the time machine. When I looked at the time display, I found that 800,000 years had passed. When I fully woke up, I found myself lying on a bed. I followed a small child out of the room, and the scene before me left me stunned. The entire tribe was built into the mountainside, with shell-shaped houses hanging on the cliff walls.